I'm a co-founder at PowerInbox. So what PowerInbox is trying to do is try to make your email interactive. So a good example of that is, for instance, allowing you to play games in your email. If you get a Facebook email, you can comment on a photo. Twitter, you can tweet from inside your email, and so on. And what we're seeing in PowerInbox is the engagement rates are a lot higher because there's a lot more convenience associated with this, and there's a lot less friction. And also, if you do not have PowerInbox as a sender, there's no degradation of the actual user experience. So let me just show you a quick demo of what we have up and running. And so we've been out since last October. And so, for instance, if you sign up for PowerInbox, every person that signs up for PowerInbox gets a welcome email that kind of highlights what you can do with PowerInbox. And it's coming up. So this is kind of, can you hear this? So this would be playing in real time. Again, this is a video feed. You can play your video in real time. If you want to tweet, you can tweet, and it'll post a tweet directly in real time into Twitter. If you want to play a game, if you want to play Pac-Man again, this is real time, right? So the big difference here with PowerInbox is you can actually push data back. So it's not just a pull of data, it's pushing data out. And so that's something that couldn't be done before until we had the kind of platform that sits in between and allows you to do interactive email. So an example of something that we have up and running right now, where we're actually working with the LinkedIn team. This is what you'd see right now if you got a LinkedIn invitation to connect. Now with PowerInbox, this is the same email. You just sign into LinkedIn. And again, this is an incognito mode, so it would usually just remember your LinkedIn login. But you can see the person's complete profile, who they're connected to. If you want to connect to someone else in real time, you can just hit connect here and connect with that person, and that's it. And so the number of clicks that you have to do is a lot less, and it makes using email a lot more easier. Same thing with Twitter. This is what you would normally see, where you can follow someone back. With PowerInbox, you can actually follow the person back in real time and send out a tweet. Same thing with Facebook, and then you get the idea. So that's basically what we do. I'll show you an example of a couple of things we're actually working on right now. The reason why this is interesting is because if you look at regular email, if you send out 1,000 emails, 19% of those emails are open. These are industry averages. 4% of people then click through to the website, and that leads to about 8 users getting engaged. With PowerInbox, the numbers we're seeing are much higher. So if you send out 1,000 emails, 24% of those emails are open. I'll show you some of the innovations we have in this sector. And once the emails are open, 26% of people interact with the content, because the content is much easier to interact with like email. And so that leads to a lot more users being engaged. An example of why the inbox conversion rate is higher is we have things called inbox icons. And so the inbox icons actually looks at the content in your email, and based off the content, gives you a sneak peek of what it is. So if it's a daily deal shopping for Rulala for like a Gucci bag or something, the icons actually be the Gucci bag. And now when you click on the email, there's a lot more intent behind the click, and so the conversion rates are higher. Our end goal is to kind of get to this point where email is intelligent. So it's like you wake up in the morning, rather than having to go through 50 different emails, you have this summary email that's telling you everything you need to do to get caught up for the last 6 hours. Right, and so this is a great example, right? You get these emails all the time. Confirm this flight. Now if you click it, right now if you click the same email, you actually have to go to American Airlines and confirm the flight. With PowerInbox, you can check in right there. If you want to book a hotel, book it right there. And this is kind of the future we see. We spend, 247 billion emails sent a day. There are more than 2 to 3 billion accounts. So much time you spend in email. It's time to make that time useful. Same thing for an event invitation. Again, anything you can do on a website, you can do in PowerInbox, and it just makes the whole process a lot easier. This is a great example. We're actually talking to the Zynga team. This is their usual email that they send out to get someone to try a new game, and the conversion rates are horrible because people treat this as spam. The PowerInbox is the same game. If you want to try it out, you just click on it and you can play the game right there. And if you like it, there's a much higher chance you'll actually go to the website. If you don't like it, that still sucks. Same thing for Rulala. This is just really quickly well, we can, so we're actually not going to adjust every team. What's really interesting is you can tie actions to providing incentives. So if you send out 10 tweets, you can now see personalized video in real time right then. You can just say, thanks for doing that and sending it out. If you do marketing emails, you set up a scalable process where you can send out emails that have interactive content. It takes about 30 seconds to all on the website PowerInbox. And we support content from more than 50 sites right now. So that's PowerInbox in a nutshell. It works across all platforms except for Apple Mail. That's the one that I'm looking at now. We've had more than 1 million emails viewed. We were actually here last October, and since then grown. Now support about 55 different apps. 80% of our users come back daily. Had a lot of great press, but most importantly, our users really love the product. So, I mean, try it out. Definitely want to hear what you guys think. I think that's it, right?
It appears that, in effect, you're essentially creating a specialized browser window within the browser window in the section where you display the email message. Is that
so
essentially? And which web tech? You use WebKit, or where are you building that on?
So you work within the existing real estate that you have for your email. So it's not a browser in the sense that you can see, like it's not like rulala.com, right? It's not like the same exact site in there where you can click and go through the site. The email itself is designed for PowerInbox. So if you're a sender, you send the same exact email that you would send today. You don't change anything. What we do from our end, and that's why it's built once works across all platforms, is that we then tie specific tags to that email to the interactive content. And now when you see that same email in PowerInbox, you'll see the existing content, which is now dynamic.
So you essentially inspect the contents
Yeah.
of the message and then create a more browser-like experience within the sub-window for
Exactly, using iframes.
So I'm a B2B marketer where most of the emails we send are received in Outlook for the most part, other platforms. Do you guys support
We
them?
support Outlook. It was a pain to develop for, but we do support it. So.
Nice.
So this is a free API and integrate into the
Yeah, it's free. Exactly, it's a free API. Our goal is to build a platform. We're not trying to provide a service on the platform. We want to get it to a point where other people can build on the platform. And so if you look at, I'll show you a really cool way. Example, so if you go to PowerInbox.com and Power Apps, these are the apps we have on the platform now, right? So these are people that we've either worked with, we've built some of them ourselves, and other people have built on the app. So Boloco is a great example with Boloco subscribers. They send their campaigns to PowerInbox. Now you can see Boloco videos in real time or email as opposed to having to click on and go to the website.
So you have to work with us, basically. You work with us.
You can integrate it yourself, but there is an approval process because we're very cognizant of the fact that, you know, it's once you have one app on there that's malicious, the entire platform loses trust. So there's a complete approval process for any app that gets on the process, gets on the platform. But the API itself is open.
What do users who don't have your client software installed see when they receive it?
They see the exact same email they would see today. So there's no difference in terms of the user experience. There's no degradation. It's almost like you never had PowerInbox. Actually, there's like you never had PowerInbox because you didn't install PowerInbox.
How does it affect the inbound marketing for the end user? I mean, Boloco is wanting to format PowerInbox. And if I click on in the browser, I can go over to the interested in the product.
Because, so that's the great thing about PowerInbox. That real estate is owned by Boloco. So Boloco can do whatever it wants with that real estate, and there are analytics that provide information on that. So, like, that's a great example. So Boloco can now know when someone actually stops watching the video. Whereas previously they might not have been able to do that because it's so reach. Right? And then you can serve up ads or whatever you want to do with Facebook. But that real estate is your real estate. The good way to look at this is like it's almost like a conduit to your actual website. It's not a cannibalization of the same product.
So they still own the customer.
Absolutely.
Is it taking longer to do emails?
Sorry?
Is it taking longer to do PowerInbox emails?
So the email itself will load up in real time. And it depends on the content of the email. The more, I mean, the thing with this is you can do some really neat stuff like one-click shopping, which depends on where you sit, but it could be dangerous, it could be fun. Because we have daily deal sites, you know, they send you a thing you want to buy, you just hit one click and you can buy it right there. Now, it depends on where it's integrated. If it's integrated completely on our side, it'll take a little longer because we have to make the API call. If it's integrated from back, it'll be very quick.
How are you going to make money?
We have a couple of ways to do that. It's probably won't be able to go into that now, but at a really high level, it's what we're looking at is to be an app store. So it'll be very similar to something like the Apple App Store. When you sell an app, you get a cut off the app itself. If you do a transaction in the app, you get a cut off that. Ads is another aspect that you're actually looking at right now because the granularity of the tracking you can do in email right now with PowerInbox is much higher than static email. The static email, once you send it out, it's gone. I mean, that's basically the content.
Any more questions? Thank you, Julie. PowerInbox.